You think you'll react heroically when a nuclear blast hits? You won't. Most people react like confused houseplants. A flash appears. They stare at it. They try to figure out what it is. And that's mistake number one. The flash is not a puzzle. It is the sun's evil twin arriving at ground level. If your eyes meet it, they lose. Instantly. Retinas burn before your survival instincts even clock in for work. So do not look. Turn away faster than you ever turned away from anything in your life. Your vision is worth more than your curiosity. The second mistake is standing upright like you're waiting for a bus. A nuclear blast does not care about your posture. If you are vertical, you are a sail, and the blast wave is a freight train. You do not win that fight. Drop flat, arms overhead.
Face buried. Your pride will recover, your organs might not. People also love windows. They love watching disasters through glass like it's a front row seat. But glass is a liar. It pretends to be solid. It pretends to be safe. When the pressure wave hits, it becomes a cloud of scalp-seeking razors. If you are near a window, you are basically marinating for the blast. Move away. Any interior wall beats any window every time. Then there's the classic sprint outside to see what happened behavior. Humans hear a boom and act like they're auditioning for a Darwin Award. Running outside during fallout is the survival equivalent of sticking your tongue into a blender. You inhale radioactive dust. It sticks to your clothes, it coats your hair, it finds every warm, damp surface on your body and settles in like a long-term tenant. Staying indoors is not optional. It is mandatory. The next mistake is believing your car can save you.
Cars are metal boxes with windows. Windows equal death confetti. Metal does not block radiation. Rubber tires do not make you immune. A car is a coffin with cup holders during a nuclear event. Do not run to the car, run away from the car. Another classic mistake is assuming the blast wave arrives with the flash, because it doesn't, and that delay is how people get killed. You see the flash, then your brain freezes, then you stand there waiting for the sound like you're at a concert. But when the sound finally arrives, it is not a sound. It is pressure. It is force. It is the atmosphere deciding it wants to relocate everything inside your ribcage. If you're still upright when the shockwave hits, congratulations, you just turned yourself into airborne furniture. That whole drop fast advice is not dramatic. It's physics trying to save you. Then there's the fallout confusion, because people think fallout is ash drifting gently from the sky like a sad snow globe. It's microscopic poison with a half-life and a grudge.
It lands on your skin, burns through your clothes, and sneaks into your lungs like it's paying rent. The mistake people make is trying to wipe it, brush it off, or worse, shake their clothes outside. Every one of those actions spreads radioactive dust into the air. Radiation is not glitter. It is worse because at least glitter doesn't kill your bone marrow. If fallout touches you, you do one thing. Cover your mouth, step inside, close the door, and stop moving. Another fatal move is checking your phone for news while standing near exterior walls. Your phone will not save you. The wall will not protect you. Radiation does not care about drywall. Move inward, not outward. Bathrooms, closets, basements, the uglier the room, the safer you are. People die in beautiful rooms because they choose aesthetics over density. Concrete is your best friend now. Tile is your second best friend. Wallpaper is decoration for the dead. Hydration mistakes also get people hurt. You cannot drink anything exposed to fallout dust. That means open bottles, cups on tables, water in bowls, anything sitting out. People panic and chug whatever's nearby, basically doing shots of radioactive soup.
Seal everything. Wipe nothing. Only drink from capped containers you open yourself. And then there's the worst mistake of all, going outside too early. People think the blast is over, so they step out to check the damage. Well, no. The blast was the invitation. The fallout is the main event. Stepping outside in the first hour is how you turn minutes of survival into minutes of organ failure. People make another huge mistake by assuming the air outside is harmless. It looks clear. It feels normal. But fallout does not shine. It does not glow. It does not drift around like movie ash. It hangs in the air as invisible poison waiting for lungs to open. If you breathe it in, it goes straight to the warmest parts of your airway. It sticks there. It stays there.
And once it settles, it keeps irradiating you from the inside like a tiny, stubborn furnace. That is why stepping outside just for a second is one of the fastest ways to shorten your timeline. Clothing mistakes are also deadly. People think being indoors means they're safe, even if they're still wearing the jacket they ran through the blast with. That jacket is now contaminated. It holds dust, particles, and everything the explosion threw into the air. You must remove your outer layers immediately. Do it slowly. Do not shake anything. Place the clothing on the floor and back away like you're retiring it from your life. Water is another trap. People rush to the sink and turn on the faucet, expecting clean water, but pipes hold whatever the system was carrying at the moment of the blast. Contamination can linger. Infrastructure does not fix itself in a crisis. Use only sealed bottles for hydration. Treat them like treasure.
Communication mistakes get people hurt, too. Your first impulse will be to call everyone you care about, but the network will be overloaded, towers may be damaged, and standing near exterior walls while yelling into a phone exposes you to more danger. Move deeper into the shelter. Sit down. Save your battery. Your phone is now a tool, not a rescue line. Another common error is assuming emergency crews will arrive quickly. They won't. Response teams avoid zones where survival chances drop below certain thresholds. They need safe routes. They need radiation data. They need stability. If you walk outside looking for help, you may walk directly into the areas they are avoiding. People also panic and seal every vent in their home. They tape every crack. They shut every gap. And then they sit in a sealed room with no airflow. You need ventilation, but controlled ventilation. You must balance breathable air with protection from fallout. Suffocation is not a better option than radiation. There's another mistake almost everyone makes after a nuclear blast. They underestimate how fast heat fades and how long radiation stays. People see the fires burn out and think the danger's over. But radiation is patient. It lingers on surfaces. It settles into carpets. It hides in cracks you never noticed before today. Touching anything near exterior walls can expose you without you realizing it. Another error is grabbing just one thing from outside. People run to cars. They try to save pets left roaming. They attempt to retrieve bags, tools, or documents. Every one of those actions brings fallout back into the shelter. Your survival depends on staying put. Then comes boredom, and boredom kills. People get restless. They open doors for fresh air. They peek outside. They look for neighbors. Curiosity becomes exposure. Exposure becomes dosage. Dosage becomes symptoms. Nobody wins that chain. And finally, the biggest mistake. Thinking surviving the blast means you survived the event. You didn't. The blast was only the prologue. The fallout is the real story, and the story lasts days, not minutes. Stay low, stay shielded, stay alive by refusing every dumb instinct your brain suggests.